lost note from Princess Leon. Okay, so I believe that Princess Katana is the second female love interest. And I remembered, I didn't remember his name last time, or her name, but it was Supa Rider. I have to give a shout out to Supa Rider for telling me what I need to do in order to activate the same gender romance, the male same gender romance. And apparently I have to dump both of the women, OnStar and Princess Katana, which I think is a silly requirement, but I think it might not be a requirement, but it might be a just to make sure, just as a safety precaution. But that's okay, because I like messing with the princess. I like messing the princess far more than messing with OnStar, so...
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dungao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your chance to help your master.
I want to ask more about this evidence that you want.
We've gone over this. Death's Hand is using the prisoners who should be working on the wall to construct some sort of personal army of golems.
Alright, alright.
My father probably knows something, but not the true danger of it. I need to show that Death's Hand intends to seize control. The Lotus Assassins act for Death's Hand. There has to be proof of his evil intent in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. That is where you need to go.
Alright, alright. I want to talk to you about the Emperor.
My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sunhai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing away at that reputation, however, and I need to stop him before it goes too far.
When did Death's Hand join your father's court?
He has been present for as long as I can remember, but he only rose to prominence after the end of the long drought.
What was your father like before this began?
My father was very caring when I was a child. Now he is cold and distant. I know Death's Hand is corrupting him somehow.
That could be very true. I want to go back to my other questions.
I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well.
I want to talk about you. Why is your servant giving me a gift?
Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor.
Oh man, do I really have to be mean to her? I really don't want to be this mean to her, but I really want to make sure that I solidify my... I want to make sure I solidify my, my same-gender romance. I'm gonna say this in a playful way. It's not really that playful, but I'm gonna say it in a playful way. That's how I'm role-playing. He doesn't really dislike the princess, he just likes giving her a hard time. And this is just his way of, you know... Yeah, trinkets from spoiled princesses are useless to me.
You rebuff my attempt at friendship? I am a daughter of the Emperor himself. It would be wise of you not to draw my ire. Civility is prized in the Imperial City.
Oh, Little Miss Perfect Princess. Okay.
But I understand the strains and pressures that you have been under. I am willing to forgive your impertinence. This once.
Oh my gosh, really? Did you actually...
It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites. I'm gonna be not as mean in this one. I felt bad for saying that, so I'm gonna be not as mean. Where did you find it anyway? The Imperial Palace holds many treasures, although Death's Hand carted many off. To what end, I do not know. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. And to be myself, I gave you what I wished.
Which is sweet. The power of royalty is the power to command, and your father will not live forever.
Not to hear him tell it. But true. The throne will be mine someday. Who is to say that I should live in the shadow of my father and his traditions all my life? That will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be emperor by marriage.
Doesn't really matter, since I will kill Death's Hand soon enough.
You still underestimate his power. But one way or another, we must stop him. I'm sorry I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation.
Alright. I want to go back to my other question.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Or we won't. Talk about other questions.
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats.
You do?
But I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence. Meet the
Yeah, I know. Alright.
I wish...
I don't want to be mean to her, guys, but... Hello.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Who says I'm walking away?
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
That's okay, I got this covered.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Let's try.
Stone immortal.
Why do you even bother?
Legendary strike. Stone immortal.
Nice.
Legendary strike.
Very nice. Good job, Katana. Alright. So let's take a look at our new companion, who I don't want to be mean to, but I kind of am for the time being. Attack longsword. Support. You deal extra damage with martial styles. Silk Fox attacks can damage spirits. Silk Fox is as enigmatic as she is beautiful. When her long sword is not flashing from foe to foe, she lends her skill to you. Very nice. I do like you, Katana.
Hello?
It's just, you know, I don't want you to come on to me. I don't want you to ninja-mance me. And that's, unfortunately, a problem in some of BioWare's games, if you're not careful. Bookstand. The physical universe, a rebuttal. Scholar Shao Xiang has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to help to stop people from learning. Philosophers seek the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past needs not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. Okay. Is there really nothing else here? Focus Shrine, Spirit Fonts, Roderick. Okay. Yeah, well, there is more here. Where you have to go this way. Oh no, wait. I don't want to go this way. Fail. Fail. Go back. We want to go this way. There we go. Alright. Scroll stand. The configuration of the snake. Configuration of the snake. Oh, and the bar of nickeled iron. This bar is made of iron alloyed with nickel, producing a far stronger metal referred to by some as steeled iron or simply steel. And this is configuration of the snake. You found this academic leaflet and kept it. The crux of the argument reads, to think that any machine could be a design or oh wow, this is another recipe. To think that any machine could be designed around the principles of starting motion with a tiger of all things is to dally with utter madness. As if this were not enough, no machine made by the hands of man can be fueled by iron infused with nickel. Oh, nice, nickeled iron. The resulting metal, while strong, is inert to reactions. Even application of electrical current and the introduction of chimney smoke into a mechanical cauldron, as proposed, produce no appreciable result. Okay, nice. Okay, so we will take care of that. Scholar Dongao.
Welcome, friend. The lecture won't be starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated.
Say what? Can you tell me where to find the Inquisitor recruiter?
What? Huh, that's quite a question. I'm not sure who told you, but I'd appreciate it if you would keep your voice down when asking those kinds of questions.
Okay, alright. That's right. I don't really want to talk to
Nobody
him.
here suspects me to be anything but an overzealous scholar, and I'd like to keep it that way. So you want to know about the recruiter?
No, actually, I don't really want to.
You have a flying machine, do you not? Yes, I know about that. Go back to the landing area and someone will meet you there.
Okay. I just wanted to do stuff at the arena. How do I know this isn't a trap?
If the Lotus Assassins wanted you dead, your life would be over before you even knew you were in danger.
Okay. Why should we meet there?
The location is public, yet relatively private. Common folk are not welcome on the landing area, so there will be no crowds to hide spies, or an ambush.
Sounds good to me. I want to ask you some questions.
I don't think so. I've already told you what you need to know. I'm not about to risk being discovered just to make you feel at ease.
Your course is set. The Inquisitor will be waiting at your camp. Appease him, and you'll be on the road to appeasing me.
I don't like the way you said that. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's keep going. Jar. Jar does not hit back, Angelus. The physical universe, the scholar's hypothesis. To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or the importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Philosopher Jiang ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed, but the philosophers led by Jiang dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would have us cling to our traditions even at the cost of our own prosperity. 710 XP, nice. Philosopher.
One cannot discover true enlightenment in the world. It comes only from within.
These people are like fortune cookies. Hey, guard.
Lost citizen.
Can you tell me about this area of the city?
The Scholar's Garden is a quiet place. Quiet until a pair of the scholars break out into a debate, that is. Certainly a lot of knowledge being thrown around this place. I'll let you decide for yourself how much of it is worthwhile.
Fair enough. Can you tell me anything in other directions? Yeah, I'm afraid
Next.
not. Yeah. Alright, goodbye.
Be about your business and...
Yep. Alright, so... I am left-handed, so I'm going to go left first. Another scroll stand. The physical universe, the philosopher's viewpoint. Though scholar Shao Xiang has raised several interesting points in his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding of the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of the celestial beings. Without their guidance, and indeed their blessing, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world are not nearly enough for us to survive. Interesting. Scholar Zenyu.
Hello there, traveler. Forgive my forwardness, but I noticed your arrival earlier while I was at the tavern.
Oh.
That flying machine of yours is truly a marvel.
Why, thank you.
I actually have a design for a new prototype flyer, and I hope to get funding to build it one day. The other scholars aren't interested in my inventions, though.
You should talk to Mad Kang, then. Slow down, I need to ask you something.
I apologize. The masters always remind me not to get ahead of myself. What is it you would like to know?
Who are you, and what is it that you do here exactly?
Oh, I'm Scholar Zenyu. I'm one of the newer scholar elites. I was actually born in the poor quarter, but my uncle brought me here when I was only 10. He knew I would never have a chance at a real life unless I had some proper schooling. I've lived here with him ever since.
Very nice. Tell me about the Imperial City.
That's right, you're new here, aren't you? Well, where should I begin? There's so much to tell you. There are several important areas here in the city.
Yeah, I've heard.
Of course, there are also many different services, too. I'm not sure what to tell you first.
I want to know about the city services.
One of the best places in the city is the arena. Just don't tell my masters I said so. If you go to the arena, you'll also see the heart of the Empire Tavern.
That's right.
And of course, there are several shops and merchants with all manner of supplies available. All of that can be found in the market district.
Okay. Tell me more about the tavern.
I'm not supposed to go there. At least not when I'm studying, but it's hard to resist. It's known as the best tavern in all the Empire.
I didn't think it was that great.
I actually do some of my best thinking while I'm there. I like to sit in the upper rooms with a bit of wine and just look out over the city. Or the arena.
They had a cookbook with cannibal recipes in it. Are you telling me that that is the best tavern in the whole Empire? Really? I'd like to go to my other questions about the city.
Of course. What do you want to know?
Just tell me about the important places.
Sure. Well, let's see. This place is the Scholars' Garden. For the most part, only stuffy old philosophers and scholars reside here.
Hence the name.
Farther down toward the city, you'll find the Golden Way. Many wealthy people live and work there. Hopefully some willing to fund one of my inventions. Then there's the Market District, near where you landed earlier. Most of the city does its business there. It's an interesting place. At least, I think so. You'll also find the path to the Black Leopard School there, across the river from the arena. I haven't been there, but I hear it's an interesting place to visit.
It actually was, to be honest with you. Let's go back to my first question.
Sure.
What can you tell me about Death's Hand?
Now there's a question you don't hear very often. Not too many people like to talk about him.
Well,
In fact, if I were you, I'd be careful who I ask.
Meh.
I'm not one to believe in superstitious nonsense, but I still wouldn't want to draw his attention. He's very powerful and very dangerous.
So I've heard.
Some people even suggest that he has gained some control over our honorable emperor. I find it hard to believe, but I suppose it's possible.
I think it's very possible. Alright, I must be going. Good fortune. Wait, have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
A city like this always has rumors. Some people say the ghosts are angry and attacking innocent people. Another rumor suggests the emperor is dying. But I wouldn't believe any of that. Just because the emperor hasn't been seen in a while doesn't mean he's ill. Perhaps he just wants some solitude.
So you don't believe the ghosts are angry?
I think they are just rumors. I haven't seen any ghosts at all, angry or otherwise. If the ghosts are angry about something, why aren't they here right now? Come to think of it, I don't know any one person who's ever seen a ghost.
Oh, let me tell you.
I prefer to spend my time and energy on things that are real. Designing a new prototype flying machine, now that's important.
That is pretty important, I have to admit. What else can you tell me about the Emperor?
The Emperor is a wise and powerful man. How else could he have solved the drought so many years ago? I wasn't born then, but I've heard the stories. It's true that he hasn't been seen much recently, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. It's not like the Empire is falling apart in his absence.
No, of course not.
Maybe he's just taking a rest from all the hard work he's done. Nobody deserves a rest more than the Emperor.
May we go back to my first question?
Sure.
I must be going. Good fortune to you.
All right then. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Philosopher Shen Dao. Yes. Come closer. I cannot see who you are. Is that you again, Zenji? Aye, no it's not. I can tell by your breath. Please, come no closer. What is it you want with old Shen Dao then? I want to get back to my meditations before I pass away from old age. May I ask you a few questions? All day long I'm besieged with questions. Master, is the seventh dictate? Master, how do we achieve inner peace? Master, when is dinner? It's a wonder that I get any peace at all. Well, go on, but be quick about it. Whoa, that's a lot of questions. What is it you do here? If you don't already know, I doubt I can explain it to you. The ways of the philosophers cannot be described in such a short time. I am the eldest philosopher. Oh, wow. He's, like, miming his words. Am I supposed to read your lips, old man? I am the eldest philosopher here, and so I seem to have no end of people chasing me about and asking inane questions. Tell me about Death's Hand. That's right, I'm going right into it. Oh, ho, ho, I see your senses have truly left you. You don't have to be a master to know that questions like that can get you into trouble. Yeah, which is why I asked it. If you want to know something about that fiend, I suggest you ask him yourself. Though I doubt you'd have the temerity to do so. Oh, I probably would have the temerity to do so. What do you know about the Emperor?
Koni
Which
uk
Emperor?
noe
There have
ku
been many, you
sa
know.
ia
You must
sisi
make
ia
your
su
questions more
uko.
clear if you want a clear answer.
Oivo
I would assume you
ia
meant the
uk
Emperor
sonko
Sun
no
Hai.
ko i
I
sam
can tell you that I know a
sia.
great deal, most of which you have no need to know.
Ni wopa ia
Suffice it to say that the
kupusa
Emperor is a
ia
great man who has lived
kraka
through many
ia
hard
nano
trials.
uksaro
He is far more
isoa
powerful than any
mikano wo
Emperor I have
napia
known in all
shat
my days.
awe
The real question is where he
wo
gets that
kokopia
power,
kawa
but I go
ia
too far.
o.
It is unwise to speak about such things, especially to people like you. But you're a scholar, isn't your job to ask questions like that? I'm searching for Master Lee from Two Rivers.
Wakawe ia
This is not a
tanke ia
question.
nano
How
wo
can
ia
how can this
wasonda.
Lee call himself your master when your skills are so obviously underdeveloped? How do you know? You may not even told. You have not even told me what this Lee is a master of. Is he a master of knitting or martial arts? How can I give you an answer based on such flimsy questions? Oh, this guy is getting on my nerves. Perhaps your master is so frustrated by your ineptitude that he decided to quit and leave his home in Two Rivers. I certainly would blame him. Hey, don't say things like that, you grumbly old windbag. Shut your mouth and keep it closed. Shendo falls silent, obviously afraid. He shrinks away from you. Yeah, he was getting on my nerves that Angelus just had to blow up at him. Oh. Shendo flinches away from me. He remains silent as you demanded. Wow. Whoops. Aw. I'm sorry, old man. I didn't mean it. I just, I'm just having a bad day. Just having a bad day. Philosopher Zhao.
Greetings, and welcome to the Scholar's Garden. I am Philosopher Zhao, one of the many masters you will see here during your visit. I see by your accoutrements that you are not from the Imperial City. I hope your visit here is one of fulfillment and success.
Accoutrements?
As Sagacious Tien once said, more valuable than silk are new friends in a foreign land. If you need anything, I will be glad to assist you.
You're too kind, thank you.
As Sagacious Tien once said, kind words and respectable attire are seldom a sign of true character. Only deeds reveal the intent of the soul. I am glad to help you in any way I can.
Well, there's a nice, polite young man. Tell me about the ways of Sagacious Tien.
I am honored that you would ask me, though I must warn you. The teachings take a lifetime to learn and cannot be taught in a day.
Okay.
Perhaps I could explain the core principles of Tien's teachings. I could recite the history of Tien if you like.
Sure. Explain the core principles of Tien's teachings.
The teachings of Sagacious Tien are very simple, but the implications are astoundingly complex. At the heart of the teachings are the concepts of harmony and discord. Also referred to as the way of the open palm and the way of the fist, one cannot exist without the other, but neither can they coexist in one person.
Really?
Harmony with the world comes from understanding your place in the world. An ant that believes it is a tiger will never achieve harmony.
Okay.
In other words, accepting your place in the world and using your skills accordingly is the optimal way of following the path of harmony.
Sounds very Kunari. Again, sorry for the now Dragon Age reference. Go on.
Discord is the other side of the coin. People who choose the path of discord seek their own advancement over everything else. These people will ignore the world and use whatever means necessary to raise themselves above their station. Sagacious Tien taught both harmony and discord to his students, for one cannot be fully known without the other. However, he himself followed the way of harmony.
Tell me the history of Sagacious Tien.
Sagacious Tien was the first emperor of the Jade Empire. He was a philosopher and a leader without compare, unifying the warring factions of his time. His teachings founded this great empire, though there was very little written about Tien himself. We do know that he brought peace to the people of the empire, and since that time, his teachings have guided hundreds of generations of followers.
I'd like to ask you something different.
Of course. Well,
actually, I should be going.
As you wish. With luck, the winds of heaven will bring us together again one day. Farewell.
I just realized, guys, that I'm running out of time, so I think I'm gonna end it here, and we'll continue again next time on Gay Let's Play Jade Empire. Till then, love yourselves, and love each other.